Okay, to continue recording now, Mr. Felton right here, and Mr. Cole, and gentlemen, what property is this right here that we are looking at?
225 Sunset.
Also known as Future Developers Group.
Okay. Tell you, they must have stopped themselves in time somewhere, somehow, some way. Because you can't develop this type of stuff in the future. But let's go ahead, because Mr. Felton is going to give us a complete walkthrough, uninterrupted, about the whole conditions. Let's start by
this area right here. This window was opened up. This is how high the water was when the basement was flooded. So water seeped out here. Roto-Rooter put a hose, one of the big hoses, in here and sucked the water out. Cleaned out the trap that's down there and left. Okay. It took them approximately 2 days to do that. They opened up all the basement windows because the smell was just horrendous.
But it's safe to say that Roto-Rooter did not do nothing as far as the cleanup, just cleaning up the spill. Right.
Just got the spill cleaned up.
Okay. Meters, as we can see, one by one.
2 days to do that.
Mr. Felton, tell me something about these meters.
These are new meters put in at the city. pt1 made him put these meters in.
So, but it's safe to say that Roto-Rooter did not do nothing as far as the cleanup, just cleaning up the spill. Right.
Just got the spill out.
Okay. Meters, as we can see, one by one. Mr. Felton, tell me something about these meters.
These are new meters put in at the city. pt1 made him put these meters in because they were all screwed up. Now you see how this meter is moving?
Yes.
This meter is not moving.
Yes.
This meter is not moving.
Yes.
Let's come to the ones on the end. This meter is not moving.
Yes.
This meter is not moving.
Yes.
So how was all the apartments lit up and only one meter is on?
Okay.
That means that all the electricity is connected to this one apartment.
Right. And Mr. Cole, your court order was complied with today, correct?
Yes, my court order from yesterday was that after ps1, who put these clips on to cut off electricity because of management's termination of the service, my court order was that they were to come and have ps1 put electricity back on due to the fact that it's an elderly person here and there's a 7-month pregnant woman here. They, instead of calling ps1 like the court ordered them to do, they illegally came here with one of their electricians and clipped it and rewired everything to one source.
Okay, and this electrician, we can say, was the Polish gentleman that has extensive knowledge.
Right. If you can also look and see, you come in a little closer. You look, these are ps1's locks. They're gone. This is what the lock is supposed to look like when it's locked. ps1 would never leave this unopened. That means that this meter is open.
Can you open it in front of the camera to show me? If it's too much of a problem, don't even worry about it.
Too much of a problem. It's bent in.
It's bent in. Yeah. Okay, something that ps1 we can honestly say wouldn't have never tampered with, correct?
Correct. And all you have to do is pull the bowl off, take the plastic pieces off, put the bowl back.
Okay. Let me ask you.
These are the plastic pieces.
Okay, now will ps1 leave such plastic pieces there?
No.
No. I mean, we do know sometimes they can be a bunch of a-holes and stuff, how they cut people's power off, but they at least are efficient. We can say that much, right?
They would have put the locks back on.
Exactly.
See the brass locks?
They would have retagged it.
They would have retagged it. That's right. It would have been another tag.
Exactly.
On it.
Okay.
Sure.
He's right.
One other thing. This shows for each floor, each apartment, 1, 2, right and left. Right and left. There's no hallway lights. Why is that? Any apartment, you're supposed to have apartment lights. You can get robbed and stuff like that. There's no hallway lights. Why is that?
And the hallway lights are also hooked up to the smoke detectors. That means you have no smoke detectors.
You have no smoke detectors.
interesting information. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's definitely continue now. Could you explain to me a little something about this garage right here?
This garage has been as is since I moved over here in 08.
Okay,
we cleaned it out. Back then it was bulk day. We put everything out for the bulk man to come and get. Helped them put it on the truck because it was a lot.
Okay. So, but the rest of this stuff, we can say that came after that initial cleanup.
After that initial cleanup. Everything out here is after that initial cleanup.
Okay.
Over this way?
Give me 1 second. Hey, Tim. Get that flashlight. And you may want to, whoever's coming in this basement may want to cover your mouth or light up a cigarette or something. You got the flashlight?
I closed that. It was open. I closed it.
Oh no, I got mine. I'm sorry. Can you give me a light, somebody?
Yeah. Match.
Can you light it, somebody?
Oh, after this video footage, I'm coming right over there. Just Tim's asking me questions for the video right now.
Come on, man, this has got to be a clean walkthrough.
Yes, I know.
Yeah,
I'm coming through.
Right here is the kitchen area of a makeshift apartment. You can see the plumbing. In 2010, actually 2011, when I left here, there was a sink here.
There was a sink here. Okay, now can you tell me, is it safe to have electrical wiring this close to plumbing? Number 1, and number 2, and number 3.
These wirings are coded, and that is a GFI switch. GFI switch is standard to be at least 6 feet from plumbing.
6 feet from plumbing?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have a ruler, but I can honestly say this is in 6 feet, correct? From plumbing?
From plumbing.
Yeah, this is in 6 feet, right?
This is the plumbing you're talking about.
Right.
This is the outlet.
Yes.
That's less than 6 feet.
Okay. And you can tell me that because you have extensive knowledge.
As an apprenticeship in electrician.
There we go.
This was the bathroom. This was the full working bathroom.
Full working bathroom.
Was
a full working bathroom.
This was the living room area. This was the way to the gas meters. These are the gas meters in the back. Because of the apartment, it's been blocked off. This was the bedroom. I was told the fire department put the hole in the wall so they can get to the meters.
Closet area?
There's no way I could have repaired all of this without removing all of this sheetrock. Okay. How you see the water damage?
Yes.
That's how high the water was.
I believe it. That's what I noted before.
For 2 years, the water was that high.
For 2 years straight.
Sewage water.
So this was a regular cesspool.
This was a cesspool.
Wow.
It should have been immediately cleaned out.
Wow. Okay, now we're on the second half of the basement now.
These are the boilers. Due to the water damage, the boilers never work. And they don't work now.
Of course, you went upstairs. How are we keeping 1L heated?
By the stove. These are the hot water tanks. Because of the flood damage, they also don't exist. Only one tank works.
And which is which tank, sir?
I believe this one.
No, actually,
it's on that side.
It's on this side.
It's on that side.
Because me and the super tried to light up the pilot light right here.
Where the boilers are, these are 2 boilers. For one apartment and one apartment only, they ran these gas lines. This is the only shutoff valve that was connected to the boiler, not connected to the gas line. These elusive gas lines is not supposed to be ran. You see the connectors? Because they go to each apartment to run a gas heater.
Which gas heaters with outside gas lines protruding, is it legal or is it illegal?
That's illegal. These type of lines to be connected in this fashion is illegal. These are what do you call it when you want to replace? Replacement lines.
Replacement line.
If you have a tip, this is a gas line, and if you have something wrong with this connection, then maybe you may run that. But you don't run it as a system.
As a regular main line.
Right. That's connected, if you follow it,
right,
into each room upstairs.
Yes, because this is where the super is right now.
Right, and later we'll take a look at those gas heaters so you see that they're not supposed to be.
Right.
You're not supposed to have gas heaters.
On the outside, you was telling me about this pipe that was sticking out of the wall. Let's explain.
This is the trap. This is the trap. This is the water trap that was clogged up. They had to get all the water out of the basement before they can get this garbage out of the trap.
Well, as we can still see, and let me put a little close up. There's water still running through it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be water running through it. If you flush the toilet, the main line for the toilet.
The main sewer line.
Yeah, right there. See the big white one right there?
Uh-huh.
That's the main line. Comes under the ground and goes out that way.
Right, connected to PVC
that
pipes.
goes out to the street.
Right, so it's safe to say that this is not supposed to be open the way it is.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be open. It's a trap.
It's a trap, but is it supposed to be gated at least?
Yes, it's supposed to have at least a screen over to catch the debris, so if the basement floods, debris doesn't get in there.
And
the only thing supposed to be down at that trap is that little water flow that you see now.
Right, and as a restaurant manager who's involved in health and safety, I can attest to that because due to the fact that a lot of systems can be backed up, a lot of restaurants by state law or just because they want to do it themselves to ensure the health and safety of customers started making airless and gapped drain holes. So
these are the house circuits. These are the house circuits. You can see where the main line has been disconnected and jumped to the one apartment that has electricity. So each of these departments are jumped to this one apartment that has electricity.
And you know what? And I'm gonna verify that because there wasn't an orange line there a few days ago when I reported this.
If you hit one switch, the whole building will go out.
Well, I tell you, there was a yellow line there.
This is the house meter. This is where we're talking about. You see why there's so many breakers on it?
Yes.
It's because one is the front hallway, one is the back hallway, and then each one are the smoke detectors. Smoke detectors are supposed to be a battery backup, not battery all the time. And there's no yellow cord to give this hall electricity, which means there is no hall light.
Well, see, Mr. Felton, there was a yellow line.
See?
There was a yellow cord
lights.
just like this between these two boxes. Now, this just now proves my theory about yesterday, but somebody came into the basement before they did something to the box and rewired.
We got pictures of these boxes with that yellow
with a yellow line. Now it's an orange line.
Now it's an orange line.
Yes.
Orange line.
December 1st.
Here's your yellow.
There's the yellow line right there.
Oh, sugar honey iced tea.
Yeah. There's the yellow line right there.
They came last night. You got electricity now?
Yeah. No, they came
early this morning. Early
Mm-hmm.
this morning, do this because I swear they didn't never come to the basement.
And PSG&G's
not coming in the basement.
And PSG's not rewiring.
Come in the basement. They're not responsible for these breakers.
And they're not rewiring anything like that. And then it's safe to also say that PSG&G did not shut the box back on, correct?
No,
correct. PSG&G did not shut
We need to pick that yellow line up, though. Well, nobody touch it with their hands.
Nobody.
Get that fingerprinted. Nah, that too. But we need that fingerprinted.
Yeah.
He do work with electrical. He had gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, he usually keeps gloves.
Who knows if he touched it when he disconnected it with his hands, though?
May or may not be, but if he knew how to do that, he put gloves on. That's 600 watts of power.
But when he took it off, and put it on the ground,
he threw it right there on the ground.
Not hit that big button.
Okay. He threw it on the ground with the gloves on, you believe?
Yeah, I believe so. He didn't leave his basement without gloves on. I wish I had gloves on now myself.
Can you do me a favor, record this over here real quick?
Sure.
This is the main drain.
Okay.
For the left side of the apartment. This is just straight garbage that's been here since I've been here.
And how long ago since you've been here?
2008. It's 2011 now. Almost 3 years.
Sheesh. 3 years of garbage. 2 years of flood. What in the world? What was that?
I'm just looking at something else. This is all garbage. Okay.
Good to go?
Yes, we are.
Alright. Back hallway has always been trash like this. This apartment 1R. This is the apartment that Wanda and Chemo had.
Okay. You know, you tried to sell me those for $50.
That was mine.
Mm-hmm.
That was my room right there.
This was your room.
That was my mirror.
And who partitioned this off?
Mark allowed Wanda to partition it off because she rented the whole apartment, but she felt as though if you split an apartment and renting rooms, she wanted to split the apartment, one for her daughter and one for her granddaughter.
Okay. Mr. Felton, we just uncovered one, those gas
meter. Okay. These are the lines that I'm referring to that have no breaker whatsoever. The lines just come straight from the basement to this gas.
And I definitely be careful with it.
I believe the gas is off. Gas is not even on.
Okay.
We don't even have gas.
Let's keep it on the off switch though. Okay. But this is a gas heater.
This is not a proper gas heater for this type of environment.
And you know that because
I know that because I'm an apprentice, because no matter what, gas always leaks out of this. That's why there's electric power.
So it's safe to say that this line is supposed to be in between the wall.
That line should be in. That line should not even be on there.
On there at all.
It's not that proper line for the gas.
Okay. Okay. Here's the next heater.
Another one in another room.
So that's 2 of them. Gas is on. You got that stove on.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about to those lines.
No, but the gas is on because you got this.
On. But remember the switch I showed you downstairs that was by the boiler?
Right.
That's not on. Wanda did all of this, basement, everything.
And
like mine. Is that mold?
That is mold.
That's mold.
That's mold right up there. Look at that white stuff. That's
Toolbox.
mold, but that's.
He got my toolbox.
That's your toolbox.
My bicycle. There's the other gas thing. Each room's got one.
Well, in this apartment only. All the other tenants refused. All the other tenants smoked. And
yeah, he did only this apartment because Wanda at the time, Wanda was the only one that had an apartment.
And she needed heat.
She needed heat, and her rent was paid up.
Of course, then you had to. Of course, then afterwards you were compelled to comply to bring heat and hot water to the building.
To the building. That's right.
So now, from this point, let's go into. This is. In fact, everybody come in and let me. No, this is 1 out.
Sorry, 1 out.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So we're coming into 1 out now. Okay. Now let's explain this particular apartment.
This particular apartment was like, ain't been no difference in the set for the divider that's put there to separate the room.
Which is this partition that we're looking at right now, correct?
This partition, in every apartment, this partition has never been here. This was one big living room.
Right.
They put the partition here to make